Alright, it's the Commander Two-Headed Giant Championship round. Let's get things started. Rob and Conrad play lands. Conrad follows that up with a Zergo Battlemaster. Francis and Joe play lands and pass the turn back. On his turn, Rob plays a Jace's Vryn's Prodigy. Conrad plays a Goblin Piledriver and attacks with his Battlemaster, taking Francis and Joe down to 28. On his turn, Joe plays a land and plays a Crow and Hoplites, then passes. Rob plays a Vial Smasher. Then Conrad attacks with his two creatures, one of which is blocked by the Hoplites, bringing Francis and Joe to 26. End of turn, Francis dismembers the Vial Smasher, taking 2 and going to 24. On his turn, Francis plays his Vial Smasher and passes. He and Joe celebrate that they get to live past 3 turns this game. On his turn, Rob lightning bolts Francis' Vial Smasher, then Conrad sends in with his 2 creatures, prompting Joe to block again, taking 2, going to 22. Conrad then plays his commander, Poofaros, while Rob plays Ashiok, milling Joe and passing the turn. On Joe's turn, he plays Iros and passes. Rob then activates Ashiok's -2 ability on his turn to steal Joe's milled Thalia, Heretic Cathar. Conrad plays a Mind Stone and follows it up with a Mog War Marshal, which Francis counters with a Counterflux. Conrad sends in the team once again, and Joe blocks once again, taking them down to 20. On their turn, Francis plays a Fiery Confluence, choosing to deal 1 damage to creatures twice and 2 damage to the opponents once. Rob responds with a Remand and draws a card. Then Joe plays a Path to Exile on Rob's Thalia and follows it up with a Ball Lightning. Before combat, Rob kills it with a Murderous Cut, delving for 4. On his next turn, Conrad starts off with a Kiki-Jiki Mirror Breaker, triggering Poofaros and sending Joe and Francis to 16. He then activates Kiki-Jiki, copying the Piledriver for another 4 from Poofaros, sending them to 12. He follows it up with an attack from the team with Poofaros, now that he has Devotion. Joe blocks Poofaros with the Hoplites, taking 12, going to 4. Francis and Joe untap, and Francis plays a Fiery Confluence again for the same modes. Rob counters it again with a Disallow. Joe then plays his Angelic Skirmisher and passes the turn for the final time. Before combat, Conrad casts a Horde Smelter Dragon, triggering Poofaros for 4 damage and ending the game.
G's to the G, gentlemen.